Hey guys, it's Viejo here, and it is the last of April in 2024. We've had kind of a series of nice days here on the central coast of California, starting to get some fog in the morning. That's pretty typical for this time of year, but you know, it's not storming, so we'll take it. Hey, this is going to be chapter 6 of the 45 ACP 230 round nose shootout test that I've been doing, where we're taking a bunch of 230-ish grain round nose bullets for 45 ACP. And we're kind of working with Richard Lee's second edition modern reloading book, in particular the data section, the load data section that's in there, and kind of trying to answer the question, what if we don't know what bullet that data was generated for? Can we just arbitrarily pick a powder charge and an overall length and go shoot? Well, that's kind of what I've done. And I selected a powder with a charge weight that I knew was going to be safe, because I've got over a dozen bullets here. I got 13. I added a new one. And I shot them all. So I know what they're going to do. I know what's going to be safe. And we picked a powder charge that's well below the max given in the data section for any of those bullets, and just to kind of go see what would happen. What about cartridge overall length? What about velocity? What about standard deviation? What's going to happen if we do that? If we just pick data out of there for a bullet that we don't know what it was, okay? And maybe a bullet that we have on hand, but we can't go into that data section and look for that particular bullet because they don't list them. All right, so this episode is with the Lyman 452374 bullet. There you can see it as it was cast. Here's a quick clip of what they look like powder coated and all loaded up. Stand by. Here are the Lyman 452374. These guys came in at 229 grains as cast and coated. Loaded up with some Winchester 231 powder with Winchester large pistol primers. That's all Winchester large primer brass. And we're loading everything with big gear from the top down. Okay, so we did get them all loaded up and got them out to the range and shot them. And I've got the data recorded here. Let me bring you down in a little bit closer so you can see where we are. Okay, again, let's kind of scan down from the top. So there's our header. All these cast bullets were sized at .451 because that's what shoots well out of the firearm that I have chosen to do the test with, which is the Kimber Stainless 2 in 45 ACP, nice 1911. All right, so here's the information for this episode, the Lyman 452374. Okay, we powder coated them in Eastwood Vermilion, kind of an orange color. As cast, those bullets were right at 229. The length of that bullet, okay, .656. There's the overall length that I seated them to, okay, in order to get them to chamber properly. And with the charge that we used, the velocity averaged 825, and that was with 14 rounds, 2 magazines. Standard deviation wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. We'd like to have single digits, okay, but I'll take that. That's not bad at all, really. As I said, I did get them out and shot them. Shot 2 magazine loads full on camera. So let's cut in some of the range footage, and you'll see it actually shot okay. Out of that, I think it was the second magazine, I had one flyer down kind of low left. I wasn't real happy about that, but the rest of them all grouped up. They're pretty good. So let's go take a look at that. Lyman 452374. There's 14 rounds with the 4.77 or 3.74, I'm sorry, and I threw one out. Okay, there you go. The Lyman 4.52 It's been a real popular bullet for a lot of folks for a long time, and it does tend to shoot pretty well for me also. I think that's going to do it for today. So from the Viejo bench, for now, that's all she wrote.